I went to an all-girls school, and I've been thinking lately about a memory from that time of the girls arguing with each other so that they didn't sit next to me. And and as an adult, I think of myself as somebody who loves being alone and is quite happy to go off on adventures and be on my own. And I was talking to somebody just this morning and saying, yeah, when I was in my 20s and living in London, I used to arrange to go off, go to the theatre and do different things. And I would say to other people, I'm going anyway. Do you want to come? If you don't, it's fine. But, and boy, honestly, I've just been thinking, this has all come up because my daughter starts secondary school in September. And so it's got me thinking about school days. But today I was thinking about this project to do with misunderstandings, and I wanted to say something that was true, and I wrote down a few ideas. But then when I got to this idea of, did I like being alone, or is it that I kind of had to like being alone? It was like a little thud in my stomach, and even now it makes me feel a bit kind of a lump in my throat and choked up. And as I say, really happy, like being on my own now. Lived alone as an adult for a long time, travelled, loads of adventures, love being on my own. But I think looking back, I had to get to like being on my own because people desperately did not want to be with me and did not want to sit next to me. And I kept in touch with one friend from school. And I don't know, other than being different, weird somehow. I talk to people about ADHD. I don't know. Nobody's telling me anything. What provoked such a strong reaction from the girls that were in my class that they would argue to not sit next to me? So one person would swap with somebody else, then another, and then it was like multiple people swapping, like to not be anywhere near me. Dear me. I think on the subject of misunderstandings, it's feeling misunderstood by others has felt so dangerous that I've spent so long trying to be understood. Oh no, this cannot be another cry video. This cannot be a crying video. Oh, boy. And I'm not crying. I'm not going to cry. I don't know. But I can understand why being misunderstood felt so bad and so dangerous. And just like, I'm trying really, really hard to be understood. And as I say, as an adult, when people would misunderstand, what I felt was a misunderstanding, they probably felt like I was just being, I don't know, saying something horrible. I don't know what they thought. Wow. Misunderstanding stuff. What can I say to you? I'm in my head now because I'm trying not to cry. I've been obsessed about this whole subject of misunderstandings for so long. And I just kept thinking, try harder, try harder, try harder. And then, as I say, I mentioned this post yesterday that I read. And the image that the artist had drawn was somebody hiding their face and clearly upset. And just that feeling of, if I find the right words, if I try hard enough, all this pain and stuff won't come. There's times when I felt lonely as an adult, certainly like in my late 20s, really lonely. But that's not something I think about, but I do, as I say, I just love being on my own. But what came first? Am I somebody that's just going to like being on my own, or was it those early memories of just being, so unwanted? And the whole friendship stuff. I still don't know what I did. So there you go. Yay for talking about misunderstandings. The good news is I do have people that I can talk to now. And there is no good news, is there? If this is about wiring, if this is about the experience of having ADHD or autism, or if there is no, I can keep working on my skills, but I'm still going to find that friendships are hard, and that sometimes they disappear and you just don't know why. So, oh, Jesus. Okay, tomorrow will be a no cry video. Promise. Okay, bye.